The reason people are here. I know you all saw the trailer. You saw Shang Tsung change into all of these old ninjas and all of these great things. So, Mr. Anderson, I believe we have a picture of Mr. Shang Tsung. There we go.
I think it's weird to call him Mr.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
You know what's funny? When I said it, it didn't make sense.
It didn't sound right.
It
didn't sound right. No.
Did not make sense to me. Thank you. I think this is a good time for.
Yeah, something?
I think it's time for, before we get into it, we'd like to talk about the character as a whole. So there's something we've been waiting to do and people have been asking for on Twitter. It is time for the first Stephanie's Lore Minute.
So a lot of people are probably wondering, where is Shang Tsung during this Kronika conflict? And the answer is he actually came back during the time quake, but Kronika banished him to a time void because she's smart enough not to trust him. She's seen all the timelines. He's betrayed Shao Kahn, Quan Chi. He's literally betrayed everyone he's ever worked with.
Right.
So she actually locked him away and was like, I don't want you in my personal guard. I don't want you as a protector of the Hourglass.
But then,
after her defeat and the Hourglass is shattered, he is free. And who knows what he's up to. He is ever scheming sorcerer. Whatever it is, it's probably bad.
and that was Stephanie's Lore Minute. Awesome. So let's get right into it. So Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung,
Does that mean that
I'm
DLC
actually
is
super
coming?
excited. He is one of those characters where I'm not like a huge fan. Like he's not someone I typically play, but I've been playing him for work and I really enjoy playing
So
him. I
Shang
think he
Tsung is
has
coming-
awesome space control and zoning.
So that means
He's kind
everything's
of like
possible.
up there with
In other
Cetrion
words.
as space control character,
As
and I'm super into it.
breaking
So
the
let's just go
hourglass.
straight in.
So real quick though, you give some walk, show them some walk. Archetype wise, you're looking at maybe
classic
like you
skin
said,
pack's
space
coming.
control,
Space control.
some zoning.
Zoning for sure. Really good footsies.
Really good footsies.
He doesn't have like the best mix-ups or the best like combos, but he kind of regulates the screen, and then he has some really interesting like weird trap moves thrown in too.
Yeah, and since today we're showing one character today, obviously, we're going to we have 3 loadouts, I believe.
Yes.
With maybe a fun.
A very fun third loadout.
Okay.
I'd like to point out the awesome classic Sub-Zero skin. I mean,
Yes.
are we just not going to talk about that? Or I mean,
Oh, now we can.
okay,
Awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I can't wait for everybody to get their hands on the classic skins, man. Like,
Yep.
it's one of the most demanded things that we get is, where's the classic skins?
Yeah.
We listen. Here you go, guys.
And people also demand for Sub-Zero to be beat up in every single thing we do, right?
Hold on.
Oh,
Now, I am conscious of that, and I wanted to use Scorpion for this, because Noobs doesn't show up well because he's, all black.
Right.
And Scorpion, there's a particular move I want to show that I need Ice Ball for.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
the Sub-Zero fans that always tweet, I know, and this time we have to use them, but it's okay.
All right, let's do it.
We're doing it out of love.
Think of it as another member of Lin Kuei that's wearing the costume.
Got it.
So
Anyway,
6 ninjas.
the first thing I
Yeah,
want to note,
Scorpion
I want to
and
geek out
Sub-Zero also
hard
in them.
for his stance, the Snake MK3,
Mm-hmm.
MKDA. I'm all in on that. And you can see a lot of his F style, his like fight moves, use Snake style.
Yep.
I think that's super cool. It's a cool throwback. So let's start with his throws. You'll see a lot of his stuff is super effects heavy. Like he's not doing everything he does physical. He also mixes up with magic, and I think it's really cool. Because something I thought of before we were like working on Shang is that they talk about what a sorcerer he is, but honestly, he pretty much just does skulls and soul steel.
Yeah.
So I really love all this stuff that uses like the lava.
He pulls out the scroll and stuff like
Yes.
that. I mean, you actually see more of the magic coming through.
Exactly. And
It's
I think that's really
a
cool.
J. Edwards special. He did
And you
an
can't.
awesome job.
You can't see it here, but his throw is a little different than others.
Yes, he actually gains back a little bit of health.
Whoa.
But
You can't see that because he has 100%.
sure, but also his forward throw only does 100 damage.
Right.
So you're losing 40
Right.
damage off of it to gain that 40 back.
Right.
So here's a couple of the key normals I wanted to show. I think his premier normal, like the normal that defines him, is his forward 2, and it's this really long range mid. And there's a couple of options from it. He can do this string, which looks awesome, and that combos in the corner. So this string is actually plus on block. So when he blocks it, he can move before the opponent. So he can do
Whoa.
like his down 3, or
Go back
for a
into pokes.
throw.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Gonna be like Liu Kang,
But
guys.
it has a huge gap. If the opponent knows they're going to do it, they can attack through it. They can even just do a standing jab, and they get a full combo punish.
Right.
So he also has to complement it, this one, which ends in a kick, and this does not combo in the corner.
Variation
not
name is
plus.
Soulman.
Is it a hide?
It is not.
They didn't really
The
talk
opponent has
about
to
like
block
the
it.
tournament
And here's what's really cool.
It does
variations.
something a little special.
I think they're still working on it.
Oh.
That was a bad recording. If it's a counter hit,
Wow.
it gets a crushing blow.
Nice.
So the meta here would be you're pressuring it with this. You're getting your plus flames. You're looping it. Sometimes I walk back and bait it down 1. Sometimes I do his down 3, which has really good range. And then when they start interrupting it, that's when you go to this. And then once per game, you're going to get that juicy crushing.
There should be also a
It's
classic
one of
skin
those
for the
characters
females.
where like you might not be winning the match if you don't pull that. Like you're gonna get that one every match if you're playing.
Yeah, it's definitely a core part
Let's
of his
go into a
gameplay.
3,
So
please.
the only real downside to this move is that it's
Lost
kind
now
of
it
slow,
knows
and that's
what
complemented
lost
by his back
actually
1,
means.
which is a really fast.
Thanks to
I think
Gab.
it's like 13 frames. Or
Gab
something like
really
that.
helped me out.
Oh,
You
that
can,
was
like-
an awesome jump attack too. Sorry.
Yeah,
I love it.
His the kung fu stuff is really cool, and he can confirm that into his soul steel or his fireballs or whatever. And he's not gonna get like a huge reward off it, but that's kind of like the fast move you use if you're up close, and then this is too slow to use.
Right.
Another cool one is this lava string. I'm a big fan of this because this is actually a tribute to MKDC Universe. Remember that?
Yep.
I do.
That's awesome.
One of those combo challenges had that.
It was
in
insanely
it was
hard.
So hard. I
It was
remember.
insanely hard. Yeah.
Here's the thing I like
No, I
about
don't think so,
Shang Tsung.
Fabio.
I guess let's keep moving with this because I have a point I want to
Friday
make later,
again.
but I want to show some of
Okay.
those moves first when we get into the specials and stuff.
All right, so let's go into the specials. First off, the skull's back. It's pretty much exactly what you want. A fast projectile.
Does it scream?
The sound effect is great. I was spamming it earlier against someone and like really all in on the sound
Lost,
effect.
did you already
He
find
can
your main?
amplify
No,
it to do
Jay.
2. He actually cannot amplify it to do
I'm
3
liking
anymore.
Sonya,
You gotta
but I
settle
don't
for
think
2,
she's
but we
like-
might get back to that later.
Okay.
mean-
Okay.
Also back is the soul steal.
I still have to try the others.
Of course.
What about
He
you?
morphs into the opponent
right?
for about 6 seconds or so. So there's something interesting about this. When he's morphed, he gains access to all their crushing blows. So he actually will get like 10 crushing blows, which is way more than anyone else.
Right.
Literally twice as much as anyone else. So if he does a down 2 as the opponent, that counts as his down 2. He
Right.
can't do another down 2. However,
If he does it at Sub-Zero, he can't do it as Shang Tsung.
correct. However, if he does one of Sub-Zero's, like if he does Sub-Zero's slide one, that doesn't take away from his Shang ones.
Right.
The downside is it will actually do 50% less. So you get this huge pool of crushing blows, but they're going to do 50% less.
Sure.
He could also,
When you're the opponent.
when you're the opponent,
But
correct.
you still have to do the
The required.
requirements.
So,
Yes.
so for getting
what?
getting the main one you want with 50% off of his slide
Yes.
isn't that bad.
Right.
So you'd have to maybe turn into Sub-Zero a couple times probably to get that to work.
Yes. You can also meter burn it to actually extend the time that you're the opponent.
Gotcha.
And Soul Steel is pretty much what you expect. Really good range. It is punishable, but it's going to be like stuff like Sub-Zero Slide. So it's a pretty good like mid-range move to check them. He also has this brand new move, which is actually his own kind of slide. It's a mid. It doesn't reach full screen, but it's really fast, and you can use it to like punish stuff. Secondly, a new move, and this is again an example of him using sorcery in ways he never has, is Corpse Drop, where a dead body, which for some reason has a huge belly, I love that,
Because it's bloated.
falls from the sky. Oh, that makes sense.
That makes sense, yeah.
And if you amplify it, it becomes overhead low and does hella damage.
That's awesome.
And he has a close, medium, and very far version that he can use, so it kind of complements the space control moves. Like, they're kind of regulated because of the fireball, and they got to be ready to block that. And the low has massive radius, too. Like, you can see the blood will actually hit them, and it can kind of trip them.
And here's what I was going to talk about when it comes to Soul Steel. You read a lot of
Right.
people online like having character crisis, like who do I play? Who do I play?
Right.
How does
Shang
it
Tsung's a
work?
great player because you've probably practiced 15
So you
people
can
in
use
the,
crushing blow
on the roster.
as
So,
Yeah.
so you might know how to like.
Into him.
I was looking at this. Our friend John Anderson behind the desk is a Shao Kahn player. He's also played a lot of other characters. Tends to lean towards bad bossy characters. I feel like maybe Shang Tsung's something for you to look at, John.
What were you laughing about, Derek?
Nothing. You're just
Bad,
bad.
bossy
Okay.
characters.
Yeah, you're just generally bad.
Wow.
So, one more new move is, I call it Comet Skull.
Oh, thank you so much,
He
BMG,
summons
for the
these from the
donation.
sky, and
Very,
this
very
is
generous of you,
an
thank
awesome
you.
space control move. If you amplify it, it's actually safe on block, and you cannot interrupt it. Like, so you can hit confirm into it and get pretty juicy damage, and it's also a great block string. Like if you watch here, he's safe, and he'll be pushed
Oh, he
away
pushes
I was gonna say,
pretty
push
hella.
back, yeah.
So I think this is a great keep out tool. Like you want to be in range for your forward too.
Yeah, you get
And you
their
don't want to be
portion
close to the
blows.
opponent. You want to be in range for soul
Wow,
steal,
so what
all
the
that
hell?
kind of juicy
Whenever you
stuff.
change
He
to
can use
Scorpion
this
to Sub-Zero,
kind of get out of dodge, and on hit get pretty good damage.
When
It's
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
definitely like a why not
Thank
move,
you,
in
MG.
my opinion. I think
You're
like
welcome.
Wound Cowboy will find a way to downplay this, but sane people will recognize it as an awesome zoning
Discover.
tool.
When I play new characters, I always like to look for what kind of tools
Hey,
I can use
wait,
with
Jay,
that,
I'm a
right?
Scorpion main.
And
a good
this
one.
this seems
Yeah.
like a really good place
I was
to go.
first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just gonna chip them out, right?
Yep. So you're getting how many hits is that just in block?
It's 3.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah, amplify 3.
Yeah.
Oh, kill him.
So let's go into the loadouts.
Interesting.
What do we
music
have,
aesthetic.
Stephanie?
For this one, I gave him Shake. He actually transforms into smoke,
Ah, smoke.
and it behaves just like MK9. You can hold it, and if they do a projectile,
Yeah.
you get hit by it and
you.
freeze.
It doesn't
Man,
hit you.
I don't know
Drop
if you
down.
remember
Counter,
playing
very.
Trevor's Smoke,
I do.
Projectile.
but
Well,
I got
guys,
hit with that all day long by Trevor.
I played Waffles the most, and while he was a good player, he'd always forget about Shake.
Oh, I can't forget about Shake.
If you amplify it, you can actually absorb normal attacks, and this has a crushing blow. So the way it works is, it's if you do it twice in a row. So,
I'm doing 5 minutes. What a.
well, I should probably actually get close.
Exactly, AC. I don't understand people. Are they like watching the game or?
So to me, the perfect scenario here is you
Begin
absorb a
scoring.
move, they're knocked down,
First is really fun.
you
but
do a
it
second
feels
one,
Like she's
if you
unsafe on
wake up,
everything.
and they get got.
Really?
And that's juicy,
I
juicy.
think the
meat.
projectiles.
And that's what you with this game
It's
too.
very good.
I've been playing more and more like characters with sort of parry-like mechanics do very well
Exactly,
when it
into
comes
the
to,
day.
to baiting out different wake-ups and stuff.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
especially like learning Liu Kang. I've learned that like people
How
who are
much
very
does
pushy with how
character
they
cost
play
again?
gotta watch for that.
Right.
So the other move I gave him is
You can also.
Super Kick,
Yeah.
where he transforms into Rain and does the Around the World Mortal Kombat Trilogy kick. So normally he doesn't get a combo. If he amplifies it though, they'll come back around and he gets a combo.
But
So
he
in
gets
lore,
back.
are they actually going around the Earth?
Absolutely.
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 Yeah, that's the power of Rain's magic.
I thought so.
There is 80% of the Earth is water, so he has control over that.
And it makes it go faster because he's controlling the water, which
Exactly.
is pushing them. I mean,
Oh,
Right,
yeah, yeah.
it's science.
It's kind of embarrassing you would ask.
You're right.
He can also cancel it, and this also has a crushing blow. So the requirement is to hit them with it right after you have canceled it.
Oh.
Oh.
And does it take bar to cancel it?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
So lastly, I gave him a non-ninja
defensive
move.
bar.
This is his Soul Warp.
Oh.
It does a little bit of damage, and
Wait,
it will
what?
switch places with the opponent. So an obvious
Can you block it?
setup would be they have you in the corner.
Yep, switch
and you
them out.
could switch them out, and now they're in the corner.
You don't just stay there.
Oh, no.
You want to leave the corner? Okay,
Some
okay.
people might want to be in the corner. I don't want to judge.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so let's go to another loadout. A lot of people have wondered, because in the trailer he goes from old to young, can you play as the old if you want?
Good question, Stephanie.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
The answer
Oh.
is no.
Yes,
No,
no.
he's
You can't.
just young.
That was
Yeah.
just for the trailer.
All right,
you go.
so I'm super into
Okay,
this.
this is now the other
I
variation.
prefer
It's
the
called Final
MK1,
Boss.
like old
Yeah, you
man,
can see it. It's like above.
you know, Shang Tsung. So I'm
I'm
glad
on
he's
it.
back. So here I gave him, I think, a combo and zoning variation. The first thing is Triple Skulls is back.
Oh, jeez. You really confused us there back in the beginning.
He can amplify, and they're super fast.
I
they
just
do
want
really
to
good
say
damage.
that looks so fast.
It has a
guys.
crushing blow if only the last skull hits. So like if
Just
they
like
jump
Sonya,
and they jump
the
into
second
the
one,
last
though.
hit,
Right.
or if they let go a block because they guessed you were only going to do 2.
Similar to Sonya's underlings, where you
Exactly. And then the
Now, are they
real,
first? Are the first two
What I said?
highs?
Yes.
So if you just stand up
If
into
you
it,
stand
too.
up into it, yeah. So the
And
real
Sentries,
star
really?
here, though, is his ground skulls are back.
Oh, I love the ground.
He has a regular version, you can see that
No.
range, and he has a far version. And these are
Shinnok.
awesome space control moves.
This is Shinnok
When
all
he
over
amplifies
again,
it, he gets a
guys.
combo,
No.
or you drop it.
Oh, you drop it.
Ooh.
And these moves are awesome. Like, you can hit confirm into it. You can use them if you think the opponent's going to like dash up and you know it kind of will stop their movement. I think it's a great move. You are trading off the safety of the Comet because it replaces the Comet
Right.
move. So you're kind of getting significantly better combos, but you are losing like, kind of the safe pushback, so it's kind of a give and take. But personally, this is what I use, and this is actually one of his tournament variations.
Cool.
And it was well, I think Rick being a Shang Tsung fan from Comic Breaker was talking about the Stairway to Heaven combos.
Yes.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
this is
Yeah, it's classic Shang. This is the variation I use. So let's go to a third.
Ooh, we have a third.
We have a third, and it's pretty cool.
Okay, which isn't a tournament variation?
Oh.
wow. So,
Probably the most asked question if he would have this skin.
yeah.
And he does, and it looks really cool.
And you've titled this "It Has Begun."
I mean, it's low-hanging fruit.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, nailed
Pretty
it.
awesome.
So
What
the
was the other one we didn't name that we wanted to?
Yeah, he looks
Sold
very
out.
Sold
I
Out.
was thinking
Yeah, that was
Sold
a good
Out.
one too.
So the first thing I gave him is Ermac's lift. He transforms into the Crimson Ninja, does this lift. You can amplify it to get a combo. The second thing I gave him is it replaces his slide with Reptile's slide. And this one's a low. It goes much farther. He can amplify it. And this has a crushing blow for doing it at max range.
Oh, damn.
So similar to Sub-Zero, it's really dangerous in the neutral. So if you're, complimenting him with his comments and stuff
Where's it dangerous?
in the neutral, the nooch.
There we
I
go.
don't
Oh,
use that.
jeez.
Me
I
neither.
don't like-
Me neither.
that's made me very
Okie
uncomfortable.
dokie.
I
He
hate
does
it more
have
than
like the
most
mystic
things. I hate a
push
lot of things.
Ermac. So.
And lastly, just as an example of one of his unique new kind of trap moves, he has this
So all
firewall.
the
So
moves
he'll
are
take
like
out his scroll,
MK9 moves, guys.
and then this firewall
Not sure if you
appears,
guys
and
saw
can
the
kinda
gift
hide
that
behind it. If
TK2
the
made.
opponent
They're
touches
like
it, they'll take
exactly the
damage.
same.
You can also
as
put it
MK,
behind them,
MK9,
and
like
you
the
can push
animation
them
and
into it.
stuff.
and if you amplify it, they'll actually start moving towards
Whoa.
them.
I love like
How does
the,
it work?
the skull or whatever
Yes.
that's in it. It's
There's
so
like a
cool.
skull.
So you just made it where it came
So you don't
towards
get
them
juggled.
or
Okay,
or
not
away.
like the
Or,
tornado
You get to
of
choose.
Katana.
oh, that's cool.
So you can just kind of use it as a shield, do your skulls, do up skulls, and they're not going to be able to dash through it without taking damage. You can put it behind them and then do like a block string into it. You can have it go
Okay, this is
forward. It's
gonna
kind of
be
your
in,
choice. And he actually
guys,
has a couple other
this
moves
is
like
gonna
that that we
be
didn't show in the
Lucan's
trailer
Online.
and we didn't show here that are
And
pretty
Lucan's
cool.
with,
Actually,
like,
as usual, we're going to have a lot of stuff we want you
zoning
to
all of the
experiment
time.
with and find as
Yes.
well.
Yep.
He's gonna have like a shield in front
So
of
I guess
him,
Fatal Blow and
Let's do
we're
it.
good to go.
I would think we should. I know you had requested to play.
Yes,
as
I want
Shang.
to play some matches.
Cool.
Oh, okay, well. Let's do it.
You two,
Sub-Zero,
you can play Derek and play me.
Scorpion,
Okay.
I can go first. You want me to?
I'll go first. That's
So that is Shang Tsung.
Awesome.
he looks awesome.
He's super fun to play. I haven't. He's a kind of zoning character where there's always something interesting to do in
Hey,
the
Jamar.
fight. Like he's not very slow paced or like methodic. Like you're
Jamar.
kind of just doing what you want in the mid range. It's a lot of fun.
When we found
go
out
wait
we
for
were gonna
the
actually
ranked
make it,
games,
like,
guys.
version or whatnot, like that was, as a nerdy fan, I was so excited.
Right.
I was
Oh, yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I mean it's peak Shang Tsung.
All right.
No, there's
I
no
have not
med bird.
fought a Shang Tsung,
No
so
med bird,
let's do
guys.
it, buddy. Here we go.
Someone took him over.
Oh,
Remember the intros.
yes. Shh.
You cloned Kitana, you despicable fiend.
Would you like a sister too, Jade?
I would like to end your life.
He's such an ass. It's great.
I'd expect nothing less. Oh boy.
Oh.
Yeah, guys, his intro I think is gonna be everyone. He sees a Sub-Zero, he morphs into Sub-Zero, and then himself.
Oh. I can't believe
Like
I
with
fell for
everyone.
that. I play her.
Oh no, this is gonna be horrible for me.
Oh, I forgot I was morphed. I meant to do his forward too.
That might be a problem.
Yeah, that was kind of a blow up.
Press buttons fast.
Oh, and that's just that. You can get punished coming out. Oh no! All right. A good round
Yeah.
from Derek.
You don't see those often.
We've been having some really good games lately, you and I. Uh-oh. Good roll out of that. Because
Yeah, you know what I thought? Like in that intro when he said like, do you want a sister as well? I thought he was gonna talk about Melina or something. Or she, or whatever.
Keep you in the corner.
I don't want to be in the corner.
Hey Shibu, what's up?
Oh, good block.
Thanks. Oh jeez.
So you kind of need to know the buttons of your opponent if you. Yeah, I guess so.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Right,
There's
guys?
no way you meant to do that.
No. I mean, I just press them at random, really. Hope for the best.
You should admit that. You should say no. I know what I'm doing.
He tried to at his house the other day.
You did talk about her? What?
Because
Where?
I was attacking everything Tyler did, and it felt great.
And he wasn't. He said he was doing it on purpose.
I was then.
Oh, and the next morning you couldn't even do it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's just one of those things.
We're gonna have to go back to the tapes.
I hope we didn't tape those. Gonna get a little bit of health back.
Yeah, I went for the throw because I knew he
Oh,
wasn't going to have
It's a-
stamina.
could have down 2'd that for crushing blow.
Yeah, I think you have your opponent's fatal blow.
Way out of
range.
range.
Right, guys?
The
If you
zoning has
morph into
begun.
the
Jade.
opponent, you have the fatal blow of your opponent. Wait, we should check. Wow, the projectile is so fast. Gonna be a lot of patience, guys. Wait, he already used his fatal blow.
Close game.
That's a safe Merce. That's a safe
Merce.
Merce right
Safe
there.
Merce.
Nice.
Safe Merce right there.
I don't know why I'm doing this. Dumb.
Hey, Bethel.
Because it was a safe
No!
Merce.
Oh!
Cool stuff. Real cool.
I really appreciate the classic MK2 victory.
Thanks, Steph. You just kicked my head off.
So
That was
yeah.
a pretty good game.
That was-
I'm going to be honest.
Better than you thought?
Glow made me pretty nervous.
Damn.
Yeah?
That was
All
cool.
right. So I'm gonna do a thing. I've been playing Liu Kang.
He said that Shang gets the caution blow.
But I know
What
that
did it
Stephanie
say about
plays
the
Liu
fatal
Kang.
blow?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
we
know
haven't
Stephanie
seen it,
does
right?
not
Or
play
did I
Jax.
miss it?
Correct.
So I'm gonna do this. So Soul Steal.
Yeah, the
is
brutality was
important.
very cool.
Or
But guys,
does that
sometimes
mean
they
you're gonna
they
get
like
embarrassed when I
finish
body
the
your
brutality, so they're going back, but they're standing at the other side. But then they like last second the animation goes towards us.
She'll be sad she missed this smackdown. She can grieve the death of her commander.
He just looked so damn good.
Yeah.
Nice roll.
Ooh.
Tried to poke out of that one. I missed the timing on it.
I don't think you've had much experience in poking out of that.
No, I
I'm
haven't.
just guessing.
I sure tried, and it didn't work. Now you can do that one.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I'm starting to see the mix-up.
I was looking for that too.
Too busy with the chat.
Steph going with the zoning here. Ooh. Pokes out.
Oh, I should have had it.
It's sad to see like people are so close-minded. Like, come on, guys. Come on.
Oh!
I
Hey!
think that'll kill.
No,
It will.
okay, he
I
didn't
hope
morph
so.
into anything.
Keep in mind that I have one for next round.
Yeah, that's
And I-
true.
I
Which
don't-
means I've lost 30%.
That's,
I have
you're
to
not-
do a
Yes.
plan for
Because
that.
there's a
I wanted
100%
to see
chance
his
Tyler
fatal
will.
blow when he morphed.
It's kind of weird.
Jax.
I'm really proud that people think that of me. That's
You
the one thing
voucher.
I'm good at.
It's the thing I'm the most nervous about when you play.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm like, oh, he's got fatal blow. It's
I
gonna hit
honestly
me.
just conceded. Like, I just
Yeah.
kind of figure it is what it
Hey,
is.
Chloe.
Nice. Ooh.
Yeah, he can't choose his fatal blow anymore. No, Jax has already the skin. That was like in the story, right?
Oh,
You're using those so
nice. Uh-oh, here. Watch
Wait,
out,
he's Jax,
Steph.
he gets fatal blow. I think so. He just
Missed
used
it.
Shang Tsung.
Oh!
He didn't morph into him.
Safe Merce? Safe Merce! Oh no.
Fatal.
Shang Tsung does not show mercy.
Twice.
Ew!
Fatality. Shang Tsung.
That's beautiful.
Okay. Good job.
Yeah. Take
Good job.
that in. Take that in for a second.
I will. I will.
Be honest.
Thank you,
You're
Isaac, by the
gonna
way.
win?
Tryna hold my feeling, I don't know what's right. I'll find the best way, I think that I might. I know you